You should search. Sometimes I will not give you the answer. You can ask Google in 1 minute, he will answer you. It was really good. Yes, I am asking Google many times because there are a lot of things that I don't know.
But not every time it helps.
Yes, but you know, Google, it will help you whenever you are making scientific search.
Yes.
For example, if you write common scientific name, it's different than you write name in Kazakh or Russian. Therefore, it will be your search more detailed or more precise. Please be careful. If you want good information about any plants, if you write the Latin name, this will be so useful for you. We talk about pharmacognosy. Who discovered pharmacognosy?
What?
Who was the father of pharmacognosy? I talk too much about him. I was saying that Kazakh and...
First read...
Ne diyorsun sen? Sen. Discouraged man, discouraged. We say that pharmacognosy is discovered by discouraged. It's okay, no problem. Look, today, as the statistics, by the way, statistics is so important to understand how is our situation in our country about these things. The last lecture also I said, and now I am saying same, the statistics so important. World statistics or World Health Organization say that there are about 20,000 of plants that using as a medicine from 500 plants. I know it's Turkish, not important, I'm talking English. It's about 4% of the plants on earth we are using as a medicine, 4%. It's so low percent. That means there are too much plants that can be a potential drug or good resource for drug. Because today it's just 4% of plants used as drug. Why, in your opinion? Because there are not enough resources to make research on these plants. Resources mean that someone fund your research, give you money to do this research. Unfortunately, we have a big gap here. We talk about many things. Look, all these chemicals now used in treatment of different diseases, but have source of plant source using or extracted from plants. We talk about this. For example, if I am trying to do about working about taxonomy of plants, what I should search for? If I need a plant to get information about a plant, of course we will use Google or other search, but we should use scientific literature. Scientific literature in the field of plants is floras of the country, for example, flora of Kazakhstan, and we should use monographs, if there are monographs, or we should use maps that country authorizations or governments do maps, and herbarium samples or specimens. By the way, at the plants, we are not using samples, we are using specimens. Just remember, in English, we not say plant sample, we say plant specimen. Please, be careful about this. For example, at flora, we have information about a country or a city, for example, flora of Kazakhstan. All the plants that exist at Kazakhstan, they collect information, the names, the type and the shape and the description and the existing leaves, flowers, every detail, things in the flora about this plant. For example, at Turkey we have Turkey flora, we have flora of Turkey. In monographs, it's sometimes small books, sometimes big book. It's have specific fields or specific things. For example, we have WHO monographs for medicinal plants. It's so good, and you can see it at the site of WHO. It's free. There are information about anatomy, morphology, cytology, everything about these plants. It's so useful. If you want so trusted information about plants that use too much, you can go to WHO information about the medicinal plants. About the maps, I will show you some maps. Look, this is all the flora of Turkey. It's, by the way, it's written by Englishman, not Turkish man. It's Davis. Why? Can you, the flora of country, which, for example, if I am talking about flora of Turkey, it's so special thing for this country, but not a Turkish person, an English person do it.
Niye?
Imperialism.
Imperialism?
Yes. They control you, and they collect all the information, not for you, not because they liking you, but because this thing, they controlling you. Therefore, you must be careful about these points. But the way, if you, thanks for God that this guy do this thing, because it's really good. This is the new flora. The new flora, it's in Turkish, not in, this in English, this in Turkish. President Erdogan said to the scientists, you must do new Turkish flora. Yes. Resimli, suratli Turkish flora. Yes. If you ask me which one is best, this one or this one, I will choose this.
Why?
In English. Everyone can use it.
Everyone can.
We look in these resources, these countries, for example, Kazakhstan. Of course, for people of Kazakhstan, of course, we have no problem with this. But all the human beings, they are brothers and sisters. We must help other people also. I mean, other people can also, like me, of course, I am your brother. I come from Turkey to cooperate with you, not without your permission. Of course, get your permission and do. We must help other human beings. The humanity said to us that we should help others. It's not just no one can interfere, no one can go from. Oh, it's okay. We must help others. Therefore, I will choose this because it's scientifically also so good, really so good. This is also so good in Turkish. Just the peoples like me that know Turkish, Turkey is Turkish, they can read it, but you cannot read it. I talked to you about the monographs. It's really good. You can enter the site of WHO. It's great. There are a lot of plans. I talk to you about maps. Look, this is Turkey's map. Okay? Kazakhstan is somewhere here. Okay? For example, we have this plant, Laurus's officinalis. They do these things. They do a lot of research. Sorry. They discover that this exists in this place. These maps so great, useful. When you are searching a plant, you can easily, yes, it's Özkemen, it exists here. Yes, I can go to Özkemen and collect this plant, but you must, in your research, we get the GPS coordinates. It will be useful. Searching a plant, it can be so difficult, so difficult. For example, I was searching a plant with my student here, so small area, we couldn't find the plant. It's not easy. This plant, it's like cherry. Look, this new study said about the numbers. Look, Turkey's flora, Englishman. write it. Iran flora, Englishman write it. Syria flora, Englishman also write it. Iraq flora, written by England. So, Yemen flora, also by England. And so on. Look, this is the number of taxa. Taxa, that means the number of species that exist. At Turkey, they say, Davis, they say it's about 9,000. 9,000, and so on. Frankly, at Turkey now we discovered about 11,000, okay? And this country. Therefore, most of the floras, it's in English. And I think this is good, not so bad. The most, when Linnaeus make this is classification, for us when we are studying the medicinal plant, there are scientific name important and the families. The most existed families at Turkey, these families, Asteraceae, Fabaceae, we say Papathigiller, Baklagiller, and these families, the most existed. I don't know about Kazakhstan, which family is the most existed. The 10 most existed family, plant families at Turkey. Of course, the biggest at the world is Asteraceae, the biggest at world. Family, Asteraceae. It was before, I think 10 years ago, it was Compositae. The name is changed, now it's Asteraceae. It's the biggest at the world. Look, this is the phytogeographic things or places. I don't know also about Kazakhstan. I tried to search, also I couldn't find because it was in Russian, and I don't know Russian unfortunately. This is Europa, Siberia, this is Mediterranean, and this is Iran, Turan places. 3 phytogeographical plant. Whenever read phyto, that means something deals with the plants. Phyto. Phyto or phyto, same thing. By the way, the plant materials it can be sold by different places. Sometimes ancient places. I'm sure that at Kazakhstan also there are some places like this. It was at Pakistan, and it was, I think, at Africa. Look, those guys, when you need a plant, you will go and ask them for the plants. This is old healers. It's traditional. And this is we have hafta pazar at Turkey, weekly pazars. Ladies collecting some plants, and maybe some men collect some plants, medicinal plants also, giving my money at the markets. Hafta pazar, I think you have markets also near here, can be here. And modern markets like here, there are so beautiful names and so beautiful places. If you ask me which one I choose, I will ask you which one you choose. 1 or 2, 2 or 3. Which one?
Traditional.
Yes, I will choose a pazar. It's good. Why pazar? Because it's fresh, can be, and it can be good. I will choose the first one. First one is also good. Okay. Please, when you are trying to get some plant materials from internet, you must be careful. If you want to buy a product from here, for example, from modern shops, what the information should be exist on the package of the plants, or package, sorry, package. What the information?
How we can use this in how many gram?
Of course, how many grams? For example, I want this. How many grams? Then the most important thing, the name of the plant. The name of the plant, scientific name of the plant. And if they have license from Ministry of Health, Kazakh Ministry of Health, for example, they have must license. For example, I am a normal person and collect plants from the field. and sold by internet, by social media. I am sure that a lot of people, because in Turkey, a lot of people selling some plant products by social media. It's not legal.
Maybe it's a toxic plant.
Of course. Maybe it's toxic, maybe it's collected by wrong way, maybe it's not the plant that he's saying.
Yes.
This plant, the wrong plant. Therefore, please be careful. Don't buy not trusted plants. Don't buy not trusted plants. It can be so dangerous.